哦，OK。
All right, so we came to Caesarea Philippi when you read the story that happened here.
我们就来到这个凯撒利亚腓立比，我们要读一段的经文，
Matthew 16,
在马太福音16章
from verse 13 until 18.
马太福音16章13节一直到20节。耶稣到了凯撒利亚腓立比的境内，就问门徒说：“人说我人子是谁？”他们说：“有人说是施洗的约翰，有人说是以利亚，又有人说是耶利米或是先知里的一位。”耶稣说：“你们说我是谁？”西门彼得回答说：“你是基督，是永生神的儿子。”耶稣对他说：“西门巴约拿，你是有福的，有福的，因为这不是从血肉的指示你，但是我在天上的父指示你。我还告诉你，你是彼得，我要把我的教会建在这个磐石上，阴间的权柄不能胜过他。我要把天国的钥匙给你，把你在地上所捆绑的，在天上要捆绑；把你在地上所释放的，在天上要释放。”当时耶稣嘱咐门徒，不可对人说他是基督。
Okay, Jesus comes from the Sea of Galilee all the way to here and asks them, who do people think the Son of Man is?
耶稣从加利利来到这个地方，问门徒说：“你们说我是谁？”
You saw how much we drove this morning, long way.
你知道我们从今天来开了多远的路吗？很长的路。
Why did Jesus come all the way from down the Sea of Galilee here just to ask him this question?
为什么耶稣要走那么远的路来到这个地方问这个问题？
Jesus, couldn't you ask us this question down at the Sea of Galilee? Why did you come all the way up here?
为什么要来到这个地方问这样的问题呢？
In order to answer this question, I need to explain to you what is here and what was happening in here.
我要回答这个问题，我需要告诉你这个地区是什么样的地区所发生了什么事情。
This is called Caesarea Philippi.
这是凯撒利亚腓立比，
Why?
为什么？
Because it exists in the territory of Herod Philip, the blue guy in my map.
因为它是在这个腓立比的位置，这是腓立比掌权的位置，蓝色的。
Because you remember there was another Caesarea at that time.
你记得还有那个时候还有另外一个凯撒利亚。
That Caesarea that we visited in the first day by the sea.
凯撒利亚就是我们第一天到的那个沿海的城市。
That one was called Caesarea Maritime in Latin.
那个是在拉丁文的意思是就是海边的沿海。
Now, if you go today and tell others in Israel that you was in Caesarea Philippi, no one will understand where you was.
如果今天你去跟以色列人说，我现在在凯撒利亚菲律宾，没有人知道你在哪里。
Because this is not the name that we use today for this place.
今天我们用这个现代的名字，不用这个凯撒利亚菲律宾。
I grew up coming here with my family as a child. We used to come here to do picnic.
我们长大的时候过程当中呢，常常来这个地方来野餐。
But we never know the word Caesarea Philippi.
我们根本不知道这是凯撒利亚菲律宾。
So the name that we use today is Banias.
我们经常用的名字叫做巴尼亚。
And Banias is actually should be with P, Banias.
这个巴尼亚呢，应该是用 P 来发音的，巴尼亚。
But when the Arab Muslims conquered this land, they call it Banias with B because there is no character P in Arabic.
但是阿拉伯人来这里占领的时候，他们在这个阿拉伯的文字里面，他们没有 P 的，所以他们就变成 B 的音。
And Banias means the temple of Pan.
那潘尼亚其实就是潘神的殿。
There used to be God. His name is Pan.
你记得这个希腊的神名叫做潘神吗？
He is the God of the shepherds
他是牧羊人的神，
and the God of the nature.
那是自然界的神。
He was worshipped in this place.
他在这里被敬拜，
And he had a temple here.
他有一个庙在上面。
I'm going to see the foundation of this temple in a few minutes.
我们会上去看他的根基。
This is him. This is him, the person.
他就是一个羊头人身的样子，潘神
He has a head of a goat.
是羊的头，人的身体。
Of human. So, God Pan was worshipped here because this is was a natural preserve. It's a natural preserve. And it had a lot of nature. So he's the God of nature and the forest. See? Now, okay. After this, I'm gonna take and show you not only the temple of Pan. I'm gonna show you 7 temples that they were here.
我不但要告诉你潘神的这个殿，我还要告诉你7座庙在这边。
Seven different gods were worshipped in this place.
在这个地方同时被有7个不同的神明被敬拜。
We're gonna see the temple of Augustus.
我们会看到奥古斯都凯撒的
And Pan.
潘。
We're gonna see the Zeus, temple of Zeus, and the Nemesis, and the sacred goats,
还有羊神，就是这个山羊神。
and dancing goats temple. Wow. There was here a big center of worshipping false gods.
各种这种希腊神明的假神的敬拜。
Now, answer me this question: Why Jesus bring all the people, all the disciples, all the way to here to ask them who do think that people think that Son of Man is? Why?
所以我们现在可以回答，耶稣为什么来到这么远的地方问你们说我是谁？那是什么？
To get the answer from Peter, you are the son of the living God.
可是彼得回答说你是永生神的儿子。
To compare that with the dead gods that they were worshipping here.
永生神的儿子跟这些死了的神明呢做一个对照。
And that temple, I'm going to show you the foundation of the temple of Pan. It has a big cave.
那个潘神的那个神庙的根底呢，它有一个很大的，是一个很大的山洞。
And that cave used to be filled of water.
山洞到那个时候是充满了水。
And what they used to do is that they bring a child as a sacrifice, and they throw him inside the water.
所以有很多时候他们献孩子，就把孩子丢进那个水里。
And if the water swallowed the child, God is satisfied.
如果这个孩子被水吞下去，就是那个神满意。
If he would be pushed and float on top of the water, and blood will shine around him, God is not satisfied.
如果他被推上来又有血的话，就表示神不满意。
Then they need to do another sacrifice.
所以他们要再做另外一次的献祭。
The worship of the dead gods brings death to the worshippers.
敬拜死神是带来死亡的。
The worship of the living God brings eternal life to the worshippers.
敬拜永生的神就得到永远的生命。
This water, according to the tradition at that time, used to reach all the way down to the Sea of Galilee.
在这里的水源也是一样的，一直到加利利海。
Because this stream here is one of the resources of the Jordan River that flows into the Sea of Galilee.
这也是约旦河的源头之一。
This is called Hermon stream.
这叫黑门泉。
It springs exactly in this spot here.
就是这就是起头。
This comes from the snow that melts on Mount Hermon.
是从后面的这个黑门山的水泉流下来。
That cave that I'm going to show you that was used to sacrifice the children.
那个洞呢，我们等一下要看的就是过去是牺牲孩子。
Used to be called the gate of Hades.
就被称为阴间的门。
I'm going to build my church.
我要建我的教会。
And the gate of Hades are not going to overpower.
就是那阴间的门也不能胜过它。
No death can overpower the church.
没有死亡可以胜过教会。
And he said, Jesus said to Peter, "You're Peter."
耶稣对彼得说：“你是彼得。”
And on this rock, I'm going to build my church.
在这个根基上，我要建我的教会。
And also over there, we're going to see a big rock, big mountain here.
我们要看到很多的一个大山。
Almost nothing can move this rock.
差不多这个是不能移动的山。
But an earthquake could.
地震来就可以了。
As if he just also wanted to compare between this rock and himself as the real rock.
神的儿子作为根基，跟这个大山作为根基成一个对象。
As if Jesus wanted to erase from the eyes this vision of this rock and tell us that his rock is much more solid than this one.
所以主耶稣是要让他们通过视觉，看到这个山的石头跟神儿子耶稣作为磐石做个对象。
As we'll go there, I will show you inscriptions that says the names of those gods that they were worshipped here.
在上面有他们的神明的名字刻在山上。
All these names below the top of the rock.
所以在那个磐石上面有，下面也有。
I'm gonna build my church on the rock.
但是耶稣要把我的教会建在这个磐石上。
So his name is above all names.
他的名字超越所有的名字。
Now, you understand how powerful this place is.
所以你就知道为什么在这个地方。
That this was much more suitable place to ask this question: Who do people think the Son of Man is? To get the answer from here, is the Son of the Living God.
所以这个是最适合的地方来问这个问题，并且回答问题。
Okay? Question? All right. Let's go and see the place.
Бросали козла, и он высылал где-то там, они говорили, них тут, да, то есть них надо ломать. Да, там так их короче, вот такие вот дела. И, то есть это реально, когда выходило сюда, они верили, что это из мира мертвых. И таким образом поклонялись. Теперь у вас здесь картинка. Показывает, что помните, мы изучали
That's the top here. And then we go down. Yeah.
мы рассматривали, что такое
Sure.
храмовая проституция, причем мужская и женская. Почему проститутки строились на лысо, почему Павел пишет, волосы дали вместо покрывала. Почему храмовые проститутки после покаяния должны были отрастить волосы? Потому что они были лысыми. И это в Коринфе это считалось круто. Вот, это была целая работа, целая индустрия.
This is the gate of Hades.
我们就来到这个阴间的门，
That used to be full of water.
过去都是满了水。
Sometimes until 2 years ago, I found some water inside.
在几年前我在这里看到水，
So there was a building actually about in front of the cave here.
在这个洞的前面，其实它有一个神庙的建筑，
And that building was actually the temple of Pan.
那就是潘神的庙。
Another temple was in this side. Look at my pointer. In this side was another temple.
你可以看到这我的 pointer 所指的那个地方，又是一个神庙，
And this is Augustus Caesar.
这是拜皇帝的庙。
You see the niches in here, and in here is where they put the statue of the
你
god.
可以看到这两个地方是可以放那个
Окей, друзья,
偶像的。
сделайте фотографии.
When
и
this
подавайте
group moved from here, I recommend you to go and see there is a drawing over there, and a sign.
等到这些人走开了，我们再上去去看那个上面的。
And they drew how those buildings look like.
如果你看了就明白这里有多么的忙碌。
Okay, you can see all these buildings. All these are the different temples.
所以你可以看到这些都是不同的建筑、不同的神庙。
So this is Pan,
这是潘神的庙，
and the cave behind it.
它后面有山洞。
You see those niches? Those are those ones here. Look. You see those ones? Here.
所以你可以看到墙壁上有这些神
Those
像，
niches is where the statues were put.
所以这些是羊神的。
You see here there is an inscription in Greek.
你可以看到下面有那个字体，有一些的文字，
Okay, this tells us the name of the god that is watching here.
这些就是那些神明的名字。
So all over here, they were building 7 temples, one beside the other.
所以你站在位置，这其实就是7个神庙的所在地。
So up here it was a big center,
这里
worship center.
这是一个敬拜的中心。
Now we will do a personal tour. Every one of you can go and have a look to those temples. There are signs. You can read the names of the gods that they were worshipped here, and then make the round and go down that way.
我们可以沿着这边慢慢走，看它的这一些位置，然后从另外一个楼梯下来。
May I ask what are those trees? Is it fig trees?
Yeah, those are fig trees down.
It's real big.
О, Господи, да, спасибо. О, Господи, я там ну вот.
Что ты хочешь? Да что ты орешь? Не, покажи. Геккон. Куда? Папа здесь. Где?
你有尝试按 install 那个 app 的 reinstall 那个 app 吗？
我尝试想把那个密码先 delete 掉，然后
重弄啊？
对，但是还是不行，我还是没有，实在不行等回去再说，不着急。
Она ничего не откладывает, она пыляет внутри, потому что все тычинки или что-то. Тычинки все находятся внутри, когда она залезает туда, их опыляет, и таким образом им жир становится там сладкий, вкусный и так далее. Ни разу не видел мухового ему. О, поехали, народ.
果子，它就咒诅无花果树，就那棵无花果树就枯萎了。
I don't know if you noticed something strange in that story or not.
我不知道你有没有注意到，有一点点特别的地方在那个故事里面。
The last verse of that story, what it says?
最后一节他说什么？
It says, and it wasn't the fig
那不是收无花果的时候，
season. It wasn't the fig season.
那不是收无花果的时候。
Jesus, come on.
A bit harsh.
What do you want from the fig tree? It's not the season.
如果不是收无花果，为什么你要来收无花果呢？
Why do you curse it? Come in the season. If you don't find figs, then curse it. Why now? Right? It's unfair.
就如果不是季节，你要来收无花果，是不是有点过分呢？
It's unfair, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, say it. Say it.
Unfair.
Don't be.
Oh, you don't understand.
Huh?
I don't understand why.
Me too. I didn't used to understand this. Okay. Until about 15 years ago. I was guiding someone in Nazareth village. The village that I work at, for some fig trees. He was a Jewish person. Doesn't know the story. He's not a believer. Doesn't know Jesus. But he's figs expert.
OK， 我也不明白，一直等到我开始那个拿瑟勒村的建造的时候，我有一个人他是来，我跟他谈话，他不是基督徒，他不是信徒，但他是一个无花果的专家，无花果树的专家。
And when we came to a fig tree in the village, he told me, "Look, you taught me a lot. Let me teach you something about figs." I said, "Yeah, go ahead, please."
所以他就跟我讲说，你想知道一些关于无花果的有趣的事情吗？
And he said to me, "Do you know that every fig tree should have at least one fruit or two fruits before the season? If it doesn't have any fruits before the season, it means it's not going to make any fruits even in the season."
他的意思是说，在季节来到之前，所有的无花果树都会有1到2个或者这些果子。如果它在季节来到之前没有果子，就代表季节来了它也是没有果子。
I told him, "What? You know, now that you gave me an answer to a story from the Bible," and I told him the story.
我现在明白了。
Since that time, I used to go to the fig trees in Nazareth village and look if they have figs before the season. Every time I had seen figs before the season.
所以我以后就注意，所有这些无花果树在季节之前的确是有果子。
I have pictures of some of the fig trees in Nazareth village that they have some figs before they have leaves. Even they have no leaves but figs.
它甚至无叶，没有叶子，却有果子。
The one that Jesus came to, the Bible said there was leaves,
所以耶稣看到那个是有叶子，
which means Jesus waited even longer until it had leaves, which means that Jesus had walked even the extra mile for the fig.
所以耶稣让那个无花果树甚至发
No leaves, just figs. So every fig tree should have at least 1 or 2 figs. You see, there is 2 figs there before the season. Later on, I studied this subject, and I understood that there is something called the earlier fig, and there is something called the later fig. So Jesus was looking for the earlier fig. So
早期的果子。
all this time I knew that Jesus doesn't do anything wrong, but I didn't know what's the matter, what's the story, until that guy told me this.
Oh, before that,
See? There's no leaves, just some figs.
Or even without the leaves, they still can bear fruit.
Is it right?
No, the earlier fig is not ripe, but it can be eatable. But very
Bitter.
no, not very much sweet, but
Sticky.
it's hard.
Hard.
Like this can be eaten. Okay, when you're hungry, it doesn't matter. You eat everything.
You mean this can be eaten?
Yeah.
Is it poisonous?
I would like to try.
这个他说哦，那无花果树没有叶子，它都会结果子。没有叶子都它有两类果子。
什么都可以吃的，只是好吃。
所以你们都没有种那个无花果。
What's the other story about figs you know in the Bible? In Genesis, when Adam and Eve made the sin, and they look at
第一
themselves.
次提到无花果是在伊甸园，亚当跟夏娃就用无花果树的叶子来做衣服。
They
用
saw
的应
that
该是
they're,
新加坡的无花果，因为我们那边的叶子比较大。
they saw that they are naked, so they made clothing out of.
啊，新加坡它咁
So why they chose the fig leaves?
They have
Because
big
big, look.
对，大。
Okay, maybe 5 or 6 ones. And
You know the Singapore fig tree, the leaves even.
Yeah, bigger, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I think
Maybe
it's
the
still
story
Singapore.
happens.
I agree. It's so very difficult to cover.
That's the proof that the Adam and Eve were in Singapore. But look, they cover themselves, right? But when God comes, they flee and escape under the ground, right? Why? They cover themselves. What's the problem? And why?
Because they're naked.
Because the fig tree,
They're not
the
covered,
figs
fully covered.
that they made, it represents human action
Effort.
to cover their
Human
sins
effort, yeah.
by themselves. It doesn't work in the front of God. God needed to make another clothes for them.
For
And he
animal.
made the clothes from what?
Animal.
From skin. Animal skin. Where did he bring the animal skin from?
A sheep.
Sheep or goat, which means that God killed
Killed.
a sheep or a goat. So this was the first sacrifice that God made and explained to the humans that only by sacrifice, by blood, sins can be recovered.
所以为什么他们用无花果树的叶子做衣服，他们还是会感到害怕跟羞耻，因为他只是要说明，圣经说明人的方法要来遮盖罪是不可能的，就是你怎么遮盖，你还是感到羞耻，所以这就是神为什么要用皮给他们做衣服。那么皮给他们做衣服的话，一定要杀动物，就要流血，所以这是最预表基督。啊，并且我们也看到最近来的时候，第一个死的呢，其实不是人，却是动物。
Okay, you need the restrooms before we, because it's gonna take about an hour and 15 minutes.
基本上是因为他是一个预表，你看耶稣基督耶稣是过来，他要死。
Look top, look below.
其实这就是预表。
And the thing is very yeah, like grape. Yeah.
Like a grape.
其实他都在指向，
They all grow from the trunk.
而且这必须从神开始工程的。
Then you see, look like grapes.
人只能够用叶子遮盖出去。
这么解释是还不错，我第一次听到。
啊，第一次听到。
泉水可是不可以喝的，不可以喝的。他讲只可以带回去做纪念。
嗯。
没有，我没有喝，不可以喝的。他会写不可以喝的。我只是看看他们转了，我就开了一下，我是 normal 一下。very very chilly